There's Giannis. Draws the foul and hits the bucket. So a three-point opportunity coming for Giannis.
Ready to let it fly.
Nice spinning, kicking. Ryan Rollins for three. Yeah, the Bucks announcers couldn't say enough about this guy. Way back in October when both of these teams looked very different. Taurean Prince way too strong. Lopez knocks it out to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo has the three. It's been 4 minutes since the Bucks made a field goal. Shot clock at 5. Green. And finally, Milwaukee gets back on the score sheet. Sixers, though, shot extremely well in that first quarter. Again, 17 for 25, 5 of 8 from 3 in the first. A.J. Green, a high arcing triple. Northern Iowa, Ricky Council unable to answer back. Sixers also did well keeping control of the basketball. No turnovers in that first quarter as Connaughton lays it up and in.
Long way for a big guy to run and have to close out on.
37% from 3 on the season is Lopez. Trent to steal. Giannis, behind the back to Porter for the jam. That was fancy stuff. Currently being accepted until Tuesday, April 22nd. And you can apply at wiltfund.org as Gary Trent Jr. hits the 3. 20 games played this season with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Toronto Raptors, and if he looks familiar, it's because he had a career game against the Sixers as a Raptor just a couple weeks ago up in Toronto.
As daunting when you've seen the ball go in a couple of times previous.
Giannis with a dozen now, has the deflection there.
Stops the ball.
Giannis spinning and getting the roll.
On the way to the basket, tough for defenders to stay with him and keep up.
Giannis.
So long.
Giannis has 16, leading all scores here tonight. 49 all. Kuzma from the corner. Rollins, a driving kick. Giannis, wow.
It's not ideal, but they will be better off because of the experience gained.
What a pass from Giannis to Taurean Prince. A 59-57 lead. Sixers led by as many as 17 in the first quarter. Rollins and the Bucks answering back in the second. And Rollins tying us at 59. Going at bonus, sneaks his way in for 2 more. 20 in the first half for Giannis. Led the way with 37 in Tuesday's victory over Phoenix. Snapped a 4-game slide for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez had to sit the final 6 minutes of that second quarter. Both teams shot the lights out in the first quarter. Then the Sixers came back to earth, just 2 for 10 from 3 in the second. Lopez will have a chance at the old school 3-point play. Edwards going at Lopez, the deep 2. He is too strong.
I'd like to see him drive Lopez. He can still get his hand up on that shot. Nice pass.
Another great pass from Giannis to Kuzma. 11 for Grimes so far tonight. Giannis tiptoeing his way in for 2 more, and the foul.
That is such a deliberate move.
One of them will surprise you, I think. Here's the turnover as Kuzma comes away with a steal. He's going to get it right back as he soars in for the jam.
23 to go along with his 10 rebounds and 12 assists. Prince with plenty of time to shoot. Taurean Prince rattles in another. Passing's going to get there. Passing's going to get there for a bit. Trent Jr. going to reset Trey, and he's got it.
Yabusele physical, backing down, Pat.
17 for Yabu tonight. Giannis gets his own miss. He's so quick off the floor in addition to the lane. And it comes to Giannis again, 28, 14, and 14 for the Greek Freak tonight. That is Porter for 2. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Highlight of my season right there. This is Taurean Prince, blocked by a Dembona. But they're going to say that one was coming down, and it was a goaltend.
Cool doing the strike, and it was kind of premeditated on my part.
Lopez with the rejection. That leads to fast break points, and Milwaukee finally starting to run here in this one.
It's a blood clot in the shoulder. They're cautiously optimistic that they're going to get Dame back, because obviously a very different team without him as Kuzma knocks down the 3. end the season with a couple of home games here in South Philly. Lopez with a turnaround.
Again, simple basketball, a little high-low action on Monday night.
I'm sensing maybe a little something there from the Duke Blue Devil beside me. Giannis makes it 32 and counting tonight.
You get to work on Saturday, too, so it's awesome.
Again, just it's oozing out of you right now. Does anybody have a napkin? The resentment. As Bona fouls Giannis.
Wow. Comfortable lead, but to the Bucks' credit, they continue to fight, chip away, and come out victorious.
That's going to be a goal 10 on Bona.